On this week's edition of Rise and Grind, meet Jay Murphy, an aspiring DJ who packed up all of his things and moved from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles. Find out how he went from sleeping on couches to becoming one of the most sought-after DJs in Hollywood on this week's Rise and Grind.
My name is Jay Murphy. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia, and I am a tour DJ. I can definitely say that this whole I call my transition from DC to LA, I call it that's my middle passage. This is my middle passage. So my whole transitional period is, I feel like it was really divine because I moved out here December 11th on Tuesday. 2 weeks from December 11th was Christmas. So in a matter of 2 weeks, I went to Playhouse, I went to Las Palmas, I went to Supper Club, and I think that's it. Out of like those three, and maybe one more venue, but out of those three venues, I was able to meet a good friend of mine, like a mentor, and obviously frat brother. And I introduced myself to him, and then we did our little frat stuff. We exchanged info, whatever. He found out I went to Howard. I pledged at Howard. So I got a phone call. He called me. He was like, "Yo, you're DJing at Supper Club on Christmas." That was the second week I was out here. That was the second week. That is how the Jay Murphy story in LA started. I promise you. I was humbled. I felt like it was a very good, opportunity and blessing, and I just really wanted to take as much of that. I just want to soak that whole situation up, take advantage of it as much as possible. And like I actually DJ'd like maybe 4 more times. Like it didn't stop. Like I was in rotation opening up for the different headline DJs that they booked, but like they really enjoyed, I guess, hearing me spin. And I was vocal. A lot of DJs are not vocal out here in this market. And so that really sets me apart from different DJs that are not vocal, because I bring an entire different level of energy. And that's why I was bred as a young entertainer on the East Coast. People are in your face. Like you have to have crowd control. Like a lot of people don't have crowd control. They know how to play music, they know how to slap records, good scratches, good blends. But if you can do all of that and have crowd control, it's another experience. Out of everything that I've done, as far as tours and concerts and just being all over the place, it would definitely be being able to DJ for Problem on 106 and Park on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve and the BT Awards are like the biggest 106 and Park shows. They get the most views on those shows, and me having that opportunity, it's so crazy because a lot of people that know me and been following me, they know that I had a strong interest and aspiration to be a host on that TV show, and that not working out for me. And then you turn around at the end of the next year, you see me DJing on it with a big Howard University throwback bison shirt. It's just like, wow. It's just, and I wore that shirt because I wanted to show the world, I wanted to show the alumni family, and I wanted to really show the undergrads at Howard that anything is possible. Anything is possible.